Okay, so hex now is a number base 16. Okay, so we've got 16 to the power of 0, 16 to the power 1, 16 to the power 2, and 16 to the power 3. Okay, so we've got 16, we've got units, we've got 16s, and then we've got 16 times 16, which is 256, and then we've got 16 times 16 times 16, okay, which is a large number. Now, what I want to do is to show here how to convert a denary number into base 16 and represent that using the digits for base 16, and also how that converts into binary, and you'll see the shorthand between the two. Okay, so let's choose a number. Let's have our 125 again. Okay, so 125 in base 10, and I want to convert that to denary, to hex. Now you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to use the same division method, but because I'm in division for, if I'm in base 16, I'm going to use a div by 16. So how many 16s are there in 125? And there's actually 7 with 13 left over. Okay, so it's this digit that I'm after, the remainder that I'm after, and 13 converted to a hex digit would be D. Remember, A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13. Okay, and then here's the binary for 13 in the nibble. Remember, it's 8, 4, 2 and 1, so we've got 1 8, 1 4, that makes 12, and then 1 1, and that's 13. Now I'm going to do the same again. Obviously 7s, there should be no 16s that go into 7, so if I take my div number and then I work it out, there's none, but there's a 7 left over, and 7 is the hex digit, so there's 7. Now look here, this is my hex number for 125. So 125 in hex is 7D. So that means there are 13 units and there are 7 16s. Okay, so 7D means 7 times 16 plus 13. In hex, 125, in binary, 125 becomes this number. Okay, so if we join these two together and treat them as one, if we join these two together and treat them as one byte, that is now the number 125. So it should be 64 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 1. And if we added those up, we would get 125. Okay, so the conversion from hex to binary, okay, conversion from hex to binary, is just straightforward one-on-one. So the D becomes that, the 7 becomes that, and that is now the binary number. These two are exactly the same. So if I was writing two numbers together, I could write 7D in base 16 is equal to 0111 1101 in base 2 is equal to 125 in base 10. Okay, they are equivalent.